Hundreds of refugees cross the Somali border into Kenya daily, fleeing the humanitarian crises back home. Facing security concerns, drought, and food insecurity, they seek refuge at Dadaab Camp, said to be the largest refugee camp in the world. For the new arrivals, getting in touch with their family back home is one of their greatest concerns. The Kenya Red Cross Society has been working in the camp since 1980, offering services to help restore family links to thousands of separated people. At the Dadaab Registration Centre, volunteers make an invitation to the refugees who need to make contact with their families.
The past couple of months, the influx of refugees from Somalia has suddenly increased. And the cause for this, of course, lies in the security issues which are currently in Somalia. These people are coming, crossing the border, trying to find their way to look for a better life. And while they are doing this, they are traveling for many days, reaching Dadaab and not able to establish communication with their relatives who are in Somalia or anywhere else in the world.
Omar Mohammed walks to the Red Cross tent seeking contact with his second wife who was left in Somalia. The news is not always positive, and the emotions can be overwhelming for those speaking to their families for the very first time. Many of them choose to contact their relatives left in Somalia, but they are allowed to call any part of the world. To cover the vast area, the Red Cross teams have mobile units which visit the 4 different camps in Dadaab. At the Ifo settlement, a team of volunteers offer the mobile phone service to newly settled refugees. Each caller is given a maximum of 2 minutes to speak to their relatives, giving them family news about themselves. It is rewarding to see the joy on their faces when they speak to their relatives. So far, more than 7,000 refugees, including minors, have used the mobile phone service since its launch in August.
The telephone service has a lot of advantages in terms of very direct and rapid and fastest effect it has in terms of communication. And especially, it's going to assist the very much vulnerable people who just arrived, who don't know what happened back at home, who are in need to know exactly what's happened at the disaster-affected area. They are out and in the camps, but they don't know what's happening. So they need an immediate communication system, and that's why we have the telephone service.
At the newly opened Cambios camp, the refugees are still settling down. The Red Cross mobile team arrives to set up a makeshift office near the newly constructed tents. Plastic sheeting is used to protect from the scorching sun while the refugees gather in a queue to use the service. Despite the challenges, the Kenya Red Cross and the ICRC is committed to providing this service to the new refugees who arrive almost daily, as long as the need is there.